buying a home on the Spanish coast is not typically a budget option, with property being in high demand and low supply in beach locations. But there are still areas where a main residence is relatively affordable, and in some cases, especially if you're seeking a holiday home, are actually cheap. When giving average buying prices for the following towns, we have based these on a property of 100 square meters. This could be, perhaps, a spacious 3-bedroom apartment, or a small villa. These prices, though, are not set in stone. Exact property type and location can alter the cost significantly. The central hub of many coastal towns is often a few kilometers inland, and their beach neighborhoods used almost exclusively by local residents in summer, when they move into their second homes. If you decided to live in the town proper, you would still be comfortably near enough to the beach to be able to enjoy it, typically a 5 or 10-minute drive, or a 20-minute cycle ride away, and would be able to buy a home for considerably less. Older properties, year 2000 and before, are normally cheaper, and depending upon your willingness to refurbish your home and to what extent, you could save even more. Renovations needed might be merely cosmetic, ranging from repainting or perhaps retiling, through to replacing the kitchen and bathroom, or could involve major structural works. If the former is the case, you may even decide you can live with the original decades-old decor, particularly if you plan to use the property as a holiday home, if it means spending less. If the property is not going to be your main residence, you won't need as much space, which will also reduce expense. In some coastal towns in Spain, you can find 1-bedroom apartments for as little as €30,000 or €40,000. Here are some of the cheapest coastal areas to buy homes in, each with a description and price range. In this video, we concentrate on Galicia. You might have expected the cheapest coastal properties in Spain to be found in the north, which has cooler and shorter summers and does not appear on the international beach tourism trail. This is not necessarily true, although 8 of the 10 least expensive seaside towns for home buyers are in the far northwestern region of Galicia. This green and pleasant land is a far cry from what you would expect a Spanish Costa to look like. Instead of palm trees, you'll find a lush, grassy landscape that benefits from constant light in winter, autumn and spring, and more closely resembles that of northern Europe. Galicia's emerald scenery, rugged cliffs and multiple river deltas or rias are often likened to Scotland and Ireland, and indeed the region shares strong historical ties with both. Galicia is an ideal choice if you're seeking somewhere totally Spanish, even in high holiday season. It's a popular staycation hotspot, and where summers, although very warm, are less scorching and humid than on the traditional costas. Average prices for a 100 square meter home are cheapest in the Lugo province towns of Burela, 88, €758, Vivero, 107, €704, and Foz, 127, €606. In the Pontevedra province towns of Marín, 109, €994, Boiro, 120, €482, and Villagarcía de Arousa, 127, €384. And in the A Coruña province towns of Ferrol, 95, €679, and Ribadeo, 120, €482.